Alright everybody, sorry we had some technical difficulties, but we are back to your regularly scheduled Pro Series action here from Bristol. Rico's still with us, he hung through it like a hair and a biscuit. So we got Henson in the lead here, and was that to a good one?
Hollywood had him pulled in, and then he kind of broke loose a little bit and got in the wall, and kind of got some of his lead back.
Looks like Henson was our mean peach polo earlier. Hey, Superflow hung out. He knew that we were coming back. Can't keep a good man down. I'll tell you that. But thankfully we're back to this, back to our Coliseum, concrete Coliseum with that. So we flip through the field a little bit. Thank you, Mickey. I think you're about the only person who can do this.
Early on, Kenrod is really struggling. Got pretty loose in the beginning and had to pit.
I see a pit stop here out of Hollywood. And we will see 2 pit stops in this stage. I think. Or is it 1? I think it's 1.
Yeah, it's just 1 in this stage.
It's 1, 0, and 2, I think.
Yeah, correct.
So a lot of guys out here in that area that will be pitting, and you know, this is just a half-mile track, so you basically got to say you're pitting and go across the line. Got Billy out here, he's 23 Donald's car. Eagles out here in the 42. I believe these guys will be pitting pretty soon. We got the 4 down into the wall here. Not sure if he just had a hard time getting merged up into the track. Pit though, and death put us on pit road. Hollywood trying to move up through the field here. Alright, so at the moment, we're still the guys on pit road. So get some lead, I think Henson.
There's still got Henson in the lead.
Henson pit yet?
I don't think so.
This will be interesting. Could run it long here. Thanks to everybody who stuck it through and joined back up. Technical difficulties on the first stream. Heat 5 would not let me in the race. But we got it figured out. Make sure you like the stream. Subscribe if you're new here. All that's appreciated. Almost 1,700 of you have subscribed now, so we're very close to that number I never thought I'd see. Alright, so we're starting to see some of these other guys with the fresher tire, I guess, start to get back up here on Henson, because he is still running it long. I think Hollywood, though, you know, he's was the first to pit. So I think he did alright. There's Henson into the pit right now. And it's hard to tell how many laps he's got everybody put on here.
Shout out to Timmy, man, for moving up to the Pro Series. He was really fast in the Pro-Am, so that's pretty awesome for him to be able to move up and be able to run with these guys.
So how do we work around Eagles here? Oh, we got one spinning down here on the front stretch. I think that's Big Ben. He works his way back up onto the low side of the track. Sorry everybody, trying to make sure I get my streams and everything up. It's been kind of quiet here for the first little bit, trying to get my bearings together. Got all my bearings ungreased right now. He's got 18 laps remaining in stage number 1. Probably about 17 for the leader. But as of right now, the 15 of Jason is our leader. He could still be out there running it long. See the 77 of Showtime Flash 9. Get around. That's a new driver for us here. Flash 9. Some people know him by. Continues to lead out here off this pit cycle. Still got one pit, imagine. Henson back there, though, he, maybe he would be, oh, he gets up into the wall here in front of the 8. Got DK here. I think Billy actually might be in contention here for battling for the lead. Oh, got the 44 back there through the field. He got into the wall pretty hard. I also wish we had gifts in the live chat. That would be awesome. Maybe once we get up to our watch hour numbers, so, you know, invite your grandma or something to watch. Alright, Henson, he gets passed by Billy. Maybe a pit road mistake there by Billy is what has caused this. As 15 continues to lead. Having a little issue.
Jason has made his pit.
Alright, Jason in. Let's see where this cycle takes us. There's a lot of guys will be working to get their laps back. That got, I think, 8 laps remaining here, 7 maybe. I'm not sure how many laps he is down. Of Henson here getting battled with 66. Not quite sure who's in that 66. There's Timmy. Yeah, he moved up here to the Pro Series now. You used to see him. Used to see him over in the Pro-Am Series. Henson, though, he cycles to the lead. I'm not sure what Timmy's fighting here for. Maybe the lead? It would be interesting. It would be a good pit stop for him if that's the case. Good strategy. Yeah, I think Timmy, yeah, Timmy's just trying to get his lap back here. Henson is your leader, lone leader. I think Hollywood's in second. We've got 3 to go. 2 to go right here. All right, Henson's going to hold on to it. Stage 1 winner, I think, with 1 to go right here. No, Ty, there is no typical out here. He keeps blowing up his PlayStations. Alright, so Henson, stage 1 winner here from the great Coliseum of Bristol. Second will belong to Hollywood. And we're kind of scattered brain through the rest of this field, so we'll try to find out the final result over here. Alright, Rico, what'd you take out of that stage 1?
Very dominating performance by Henson.
I agree. So Henson, that was your stage 1 winner. Hollywood was in second. I don't know who finished third, can't see it. Flash 9 in 4th, Jason 5th. See that long run pull a top 5. Eagles, Billy, DK, Timmy, and Death Before Dishonor run up to top 10. Alright, so there will be no pit in this stage if we continue, all green. It'll be, we get to see some of these cars, what they'll look like running long. Hollywood on the point with Henson here for the start of stage number 2. Rico, let us know if anybody wrecks.
I will let you know. MJ get kind of wiggly. So far, so good. Everyone's just pretty much fighting to get in line right now.
Also, knock on wood, I've been lucky with PlayStations. We also do have Big Rico in the chat here with us in the booth, I mean. Big Rico. Alright, so we see some 3 wide going on up here with the Eagles. Had the 15. Oh, man. I see something happened at the front of the field. Looked like it might have been around Hollywood. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, Billy and a kid like Jason are battling pretty hard back there.
Who are we talking about? They're roasting me in the chat for something I don't even know what I've done. But nonetheless, we are single file here at Bristol. No pit stop required. So I imagine guys would be really, guys would, kind of amp it up a little bit. Track position going to be everything in this stage. No pit stop to mess up.
Also, was trying to get that bottom to work to see if we could get around Henson.
These guys will have to save a little bit of fuel. The tank is 1 less, but it's half-mile track, and you kind of save a little bit as you go. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out for some of these guys. Could see some of these fellas running real hard up front. Could run out of fuel here at the end of this stage, and get some guys steal a few spots. Hollywood to the inside, door to door. Oh, clips the quarter panel there, the 18 Toyota.
Well, he's getting those big runs off the bottom. He just can't seem to fully get the car to commit.
Oh, I think the 44. Somebody against the wall down there? I thought I saw somebody against the wall down there. We look off the front of the 24 car, and you can see that long line of cars up there. I really thought we'd see some more guys trying to battle it out, like our top 2 here. Go overhead. Hollywood trying to make the low side work. Oh, won't be clear. Gets some more quarter panel there on exit. So Hollywood trying to make that low side work. I think to make that work, he's going to have to pinch more middle and really force Henson to ride that wall. It's going to have to take that middle groove away from Henson. Flip back to the rear of the top 10 here. And I don't really see anybody trying to contend for a spot, which is interesting.
Pretty just content with riding in line right now. Until we get up to the front.
No. MJ, I agree there, Superflow. I think he's just kind of hanging out, him and Flash 9, trying to see what's going to happen up ahead of him. Little contact here, get a 2-for-1. Could see Holly spin running that low line.
There's a chance. You gotta be careful with that low line. It will eat the tires fast.
I can hear the Ruthless radio right now. They think I'm going wild over their door-to-door racing. We won't tell them it's lackluster. No, it is entertaining to see if maybe Hollywood could get Henson to mess up here on this top side. But like I said, a little contact give MJ in the 4 a little 2-for-1. He's got Flash 9 right on the rear. So, you know, could be 2 cars get 2 spots. Big bend down there. So our top 4, they're getting together. Certainly feel like this will amp up rather soon. 24 laps complete here in stage number 2 out of just 58 scheduled, no pit stop. Hollywood's going to try to lead a lap. Didn't get it done there. We'll go overhead. He takes the lead briefly middle of the turn, but loses it once again. Not clear on the backstretch. Dives it back again into 1:14, 18 still door to door. Superior line by the 18 on the front stretch on the outside. And Hollywood just can't do anything with that, as that's been the same old song and dance. Every time he tries, it's just the same old deal.
He's definitely got his line. Hollywood's got his hands full, that's for sure.
These guys are killing me with this shit in the stream. Chat.
I don't know, maybe good to see Hollywood break the old broadcaster curse.
Hey, he could try to do it. He needs to get him a win here, you know. It'd be good for him. Good spirit lifter.
As long as he keeps it in one piece.
That's what he's got to do. If I'm him, I might lay back for a couple more laps. We're about halfway through the stage now. And, you know, just attack these last 10 laps really hard. And just try to force the 18 on those worn tires to maybe just get a little bit up, touch the wall or something, anything. Try to get a little bit of advantage here on that low side. As long as he's running that top side, he's not going to be able to get it done on that low part, I don't think.
Really trying to battle for 5th.
See, if Hollywood goes to this low side, he gets enough people trying with him. It could be something. Got MJ trying that now. You know Hollywood sees that. Oh, he goes way down to protect the bottom on this entry. MJ, I think, kind of tricked him. Oh, maybe some contact with the wall didn't let him get ahead of Hollywood there. So MJ back to the low side. I think he's going to try to make it work again. Oh, MJ, you know, he's just working right up here. He stayed even there where Hollywood couldn't. I think he might try to do a 2-for-1 on the bottom. That could have just been the waiting game. Oh, a little bump there between the 18 and the 4. I'm going to go overhead. Flash 9 went down there with the 4. He had some help. He might be able to work into second. Not going to do it. Hollywood closes the door. 4 able to get clear and get back in order here. Settles into second. Henson off the wall a little bit there, and that turn out of 2.
The tires are starting to fall.
We're getting down to it here. 22 remaining. See the 4. He's working on that 18. Hollywood now in danger of losing another spot on the bottom to Flash 9. Eagles also right there in attacking form. Hollywood gets down to protect the bottom. We look back off of Mike here. It kind of puts Flash 9 back door to door with Eagles. So now maybe Flash 9 trying to find a way to get into the line here. Kenrod got some damage there.
You gotta give him some props, man, to be able to hold them guys off when they had that run on the bottom right there on him.
Yeah, I really thought MJ was going to get up there in that 4 car and make a move for first. He had moved on the bottom better than Hollywood ever did in any of his attempts, so I was interested to see what that 4 car might have had. But now he's going to just maybe ride again. Nope, I say that. He taxed the bottom very heavily here in the 3 and 4.
Oh, he was got a little bit of a wall.
King Tooth got Henson out here in the lead. MJ behind him there in the 4. Hollywood 3rd. Looks like Eagles is 4th and Flash 9 and 5th at the moment. And we got, I think, Ben back up here flirting with the lap again. Thanks everybody who's watching. Please make sure you like the stream and subscribe if you haven't yet. Hope you're enjoying our Ruthless Racing Pro Series from Bristol.
They're still trying to get that pass on the low side. Ooh, kind of gets Henson in the wall a little bit right there.
Yeah, we're hitting 13 to go here. I think 12 when we hit the line right here. So,
Enrod just having a very unfortunate night down there in the wall again. He's been struggling with that car all night so far.
Gonna have 11 to go, and Henson looking to take the first 2 stages. But MJ has made a hard effort at it here late in the run. And it's all going to come down to how these long run cars finish. 10 to go. Stage number 2. MJ Hollywood right there. I mean, any mistake by that 18, it could be devastating to where he finishes here in this stage.
Enrod parked down there in the middle of 3 or 4.
So we've got 7 to go. when we get back to the line this time. Hollywood breaks a little loose there down the front stretch.
Looking like Big Ben might be out of the race. He hasn't moved out of his pit stall in a while.
Yeah, Big Ben, I think the engine was never fully up to par on that one. Oh, Kenrod down on the inside. Not looking good for him. Oh, Hollywood. I'm not sure what happened to him there. He's going to lose a bunch of spots. Should be 4 to go here, I do believe.
Oh, MJ deep down in the turn.
Yeah, could have got loose off 2. That is a dangerous spot. Eagles has moved right up to second here in this stage fight. That's what I'm saying, the long car. It could all change within a lap. 3 to go here, I do believe.
If you're going to pass this 18 here, you're going to need some help. Yeah, so far, it's 8-3.
Alright, so that's the end of the stage. Henson able to hold on and take the first 2 stages.
Dominating performance.
Eagles, Flash 9, Jason, and then MJ, the top 5 in that stage. Unfortunate, you know, we've seen some of those cars in the long run weren't able to handle it. Now this stage is going to have one of those runs in it, as 2 pits will be required. And that last run could either, however you split it, but it could be the shortest run. You know, you can maybe go with some fresh tires, low fuel, try to be quick. It'd be interesting to see what some guys pull off here.
Looking like you got Kenrod with an expired engine. Unfortunate night, man. We fighting that car all night.
All right, stage number 3, Henson and Eagles on the point for this one. It's the last stage here from the last Great Coliseum. Henson has took stages 1 and 2. Let's see if he's able to get it done with 2 required pit stops, and so far a clean race for us out here tonight, Rico.
This stage is patience they're going to wear thin as the laps count down.
Flash 9, somebody I think has probably worked for more of the rear here the whole race. Somebody, you know, you could see possibly win this thing once the comes in.
Yeah, shout out Redneck Jesus in that program. That strategy he pulled, that was insane.
Yeah, you know, you hardly ever see that waiting for the caution to come out strategy work, and it, you know, it worked for him. He got a top 3.
Man, this is really strong.
MJ, he's in 3rd, got Hollywood right behind him. Eagles has settled into 2nd nicely. It's where he finished after those cars broke a little loose at the end of that stage 2 run with no pit stop. I'm interested to see how these guys choose to split this stage apart. As, to do a short run, then 2 long ones, or
Oh, look like Hollywood already pitting.
now that is not what I expected. As we
That is
speak about it.
interesting.
Looks like Kenrod engine expired this evening as well. Concrete Coliseum takes 2 gladiators down already. Hollywood with the fuel only on this stop. Interesting.
Maybe save those tires a little bit. Kind of fill her back up and try to outlast the faster guys.
Henson, though, man, that's quite the lead right here in a place like Bristol.
Yeah, definitely. Just dominating performance by him. Just mistake free. He holds that line. Even when he's got those guys underneath him, he just holds it.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like to get Henson, somebody's going to have to take that line that he is enjoying running. They're just going to have to run him real tight into the corner. Take that line he enjoys and make him run higher, and hopefully just make it a drag race down one of the straights.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to figure out how to get him uncomfortable and out of that groove that he's in. Because right now, he's driving away from the pack.
Yeah,
sometimes moving up to third.
Flash 9, he has moved up here. He gets around MJ. He is moving. I think he's gaining here on the 42 of Eagles as well. Timmy is trying to move up through the field, trying to battle for the top 5 here with Jason. Got Billy right on his rear. The battle for the top 5 is really 5 cars for that 5th position. Oh, we got 15 off the wall. I think that messed everybody up. Didn't allow Timmy to get away. Goes up to 5th. DK Brown and Billy moved around Jason there off the touch on the wall. On board with Eagles, who now has Flash 9 right there on his bumper. So maybe these guys work together. We see Flash 9 maybe trying to take over 2nd. Maybe he thinks he has the car fast enough to catch him in here. Can only imagine us seeing Hollywood go in for the fuel early. Can only imagine that he is not wanting the caution.
He's definitely not, no. Not something you want to see fitting out of him. It doesn't like Flash 9 is gonna get around Eagles. He clear.
Alright. So there we go. We got Flash 9 in 2nd, trying to chase down our leader Henson up here in the 18.
You can try to catch Henson, but you don't want to totally wear the car down trying to catch him.
Yeah, I think Henson, you know, he might just be chilling out there. He could run this really long on this first run. And, you know, you never know with everybody going in and out of the pits. Caution might arise. You can have everybody down a lap. It'd be crazy.
I think with that second stage, Henson knows what that car can do. He knows if he chooses to stay out, then it's going to hold for him.
Alright, it's flashing. Flashing on. I don't think he, I think he's running down Henson.
No, he's gonna need some help.
Still got 93 laps remaining in this one. 2 pit stops for most of the field. I think Hollywood about the only one who's made a pit stop so far. And I think he's just hoping and praying that there isn't any contact up through here. Clean race so far, though. Back here, Billy, you know, I figured maybe he's just getting caught up in some stuff or something. Because he was up here early on. Yeah, if you're just tuning in and not been here like a... Never mind. But, Henson won stages 1 and 2, and he's working on a full race sweep here, as he has got quite the lead in stage 3 with about 90 laps remaining. 2 pit stops. Speaking of people who's watching, thanks to those of you who are and have been. Just make sure you like the stream, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. Every like, share, subscribe matters.
Ruthless Racing definitely has something special going on.
Big shout out to our sponsors too, real quick. MinaPeach.com. Use code RR11 on MinaPeach.com to save 11% off your order, and orders over $60 receive free shipping, but don't hold me to that. Some restrictions I'm sure do apply. Also, if you've never bought tickets before on SeatGeek, use code SKEWCAR at checkout for $20 off your first ticket purchase on SeatGeek.com. And yeah, that's about it. And shout outs too. No, we got Rico in here with us, and we're just counting down the laps to the end of Bristol. As we're just trying to wait out the pit stops. It's really what it's coming down to, with 83 laps remaining.
That is still shredding that Broncos.
I think Flash 9's starting to get up there now. He's really closed that gap. He wasn't closing it, but now he is.
Maybe Henson trying to save it a little bit.
Hey, look here, we got Wicked RJ in the chat, Skew Car supporter. Good deal. Hey, be a Ruthless Racing supporter. Hit that subscribe button. Appreciate all our subscribers. Have a free diecast giveaway coming up sometime soon. It was supposed to happen now, but we had some difficulties in the planning, so it did not happen. But will be a diecast giveaway coming up, so make sure you're subscribed. Battle for first heating up a little bit. Flash 9 is closing that gap to the 18. This is about the biggest battle he has faced this whole stage since the start. So you see some guys going ahead to make that first pit stop. Oh, get Henson maybe loose. See Ed coming off pit road from his pit stop.
The early pit stop for Hollywood is not paying off.
All the JCR guys are truckers or move fucking nukes for the government or some shit. I don't know. They got the weirdest schedules, but they do race here.
What about you, Stu? How was your experience in the last Great Coliseum?
Yeah, it was horse shit. Whatever driver that was that said fill Darlington with water, I agree. Let's do that here with the speedboat racing. You know? And just hold those speedboat roads in here.
I mean, they've done dirt, so it's possible.
By the way, I was joking about somebody moving nukes. If that's really what they do, it's just a hell of a guess. You see Ed get around Henson to get one of his laps back, I assume. This now flashing on is right to the bumper of that 18 Toyota.
Racing into the pits.
There he goes.
MJ following.
Going to be flashing on. I keep calling him flashing on. It's going to be the one that assumes the lead for now as he goes into the pit road. All right, a lot of guys on pit road. A lot of our favorites on pit road. And we got a few guys trying to run it long. Now I'm interested to see where Hollywood is in all this, as he has already made one of his two pits early on in this stage.
Yeah, definitely interested to see how this plays out for him.
I think we're looking at about 69 laps remaining.
Burnout rule is in effect tonight.
Yes, that is right. So we got 68. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
42 though of Eagles right now is who is the leader, and he has quite the gap on everybody. But Henson right there, you know, coming up on him. If I'm Eagles, I try to get in pit road as soon as possible. Do not let those guys make up much more time on me. There he goes. Be a good entry for him. It should be. Nice short pit road here. Henson was our leader, and he had the clean pit stop. And I'm telling you, that gap back to flashing on is about like it was early on in this stage. BuildSubmarines.com. I don't know, I just felt like I should say that.
I think people have learned their lesson on building submarines.
Like Monkey always says, it's like, oh yes, I did not know where I was going to get my next submarine from. Now I know where to go for all my submarine needs. Maybe we could get to the Titanic by using BuildSubmarine.com. I hate this Bristol camera. Once you go into the corners, it goes to a chase cam.
Yeah.
It's a 23 Billy coming off pit road. And, Hollywood is our leader, so that's what we figured.
Early pit.
And not really seeing a lot of people close to that 14. Henson back there, you know, is possibly just on the lead lap there.
Question is, how long does Hollywood ride this out? Oh, in the wall.
Ooh. 14 could pit, I think, from this point and make it. 58 to go now. That would be a good move, I think, for him while the gap is a little bit large at the moment. Oh, possibly going to be taking tires here as well.
Definitely not going to be a gas and go stop for him.
No, not this time for the 14 for sure. He does have a good lead here. We'll give him that. That's off the first pit stop as well, so.
Yeah.
Pretty good gap there between the 18 and him as he goes
There he
into pit
goes.
road now. Good move there by Hollywood. Hopefully he didn't get no heat on that one.
Hopefully no Holly speed.
And that will allow Henson to assume the lead.
Got Billy going in. Yeah.
44
Right up
Ed
there.
just gets out of the way.
Those guys, Billy and FTR, man, those guys, hell of a race last night, man. That was crazy to watch at Homestead.
Yeah, that Homestead race was something else last night, that's for sure. Anybody wondering what he's referring to, it's the FTR Elite Series here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel on Wednesdays at 8. They're about to enter the playoffs here pretty soon. I will be on post-race. Will I be on NASCAR? I don't know. But I will be on bullshitting. Alright, so sorry we've been on Hollywood for a second. Probably watched him pit and everything. But, alright, so Henson is our leader. Flashing on right there. Can those lucky double sevens get a win here in the first race? It's been a while since we had a first time race winner. Not sure who did that. Maybe JWoww won his first race with us. Somebody did. Looking at I think 47 laps remaining and pit still remaining for everybody but Hollywood, and you just hope maybe if you're him it stays green and everybody don't have that great of pit stops whenever they go. See that 77, he's looking on the inside, not really liking what's down there though, but he's going to have to ride Henson up out of that groovy lock since right there in the middle of the track. So it makes Bristol such a tough place to tame. Just trying to find the line to make a adequate move. See Hollywood,
Yeah.
he's just off the leaders here. He may get one of his laps back before they even pit.
Yes, they could.
It's definitely something he'll be looking to do, I'm sure.
I feel like if you're gonna try to make a move on Henson, you're gonna have to get him out of that groovy zone.
Yeah, the 77 I feel like trying to find that spot where he could put his car and keep it there. See, Henson runs real high right there in that turn. That might be a good turn out of 3 and 4 to kind of trap him up there. He keeps moving up the track though as we go along here. It's kind of where Henson wants to be protective. He don't go all the way to the wall, but he kind of gives up half a lane from what he has going on.
Hollywood is closer to get that lap back.
Yeah, he's right there. He's back. He's got door to door with the 77. Let's think better of it right now, though. He's going to go to the inside again. So everything stays clear here. He gets around second place. He's trying to attack quickly on first here of Henson. Hollywood's got a good strategy working up here as he goes to get one of his laps back off his pit stop the hard way. And he just can't quite get clear of that 18 once again. We saw him have trouble with that when he was a lead lap car, but now he gets around him here. And he just needs to stay ahead of the game here on the 18 now. As I think Hollywood's well into good pace for a good finish.
Maybe Flash 9 needs a little bit of help as they come into some lap traffic.
If I'm like Flash 9, I think I've hit like really soon.
Like right now.
There you go.
He must have heard you.
He knew what I was thinking. That's gonna help him out there against the Hollywood strategy, I think. Just got word, I think Billy and Hollywood are the only two with 2 stops now with Flash 9 down there. They're gonna make him 2 stops. Now everybody else still got a pit. Only 2 cars retired this evening so far. Now the question is what does Henson do? Because he is in the lead and he can run this really long. But I think Hollywood, he's got some good pace ahead of him here.
I don't know if holding her out would be the move right here to getting this close to the end, but maybe it could do.
Only about 30 laps remaining, and I think that would be great, depending on if you took tires or not last stop. Not quite sure how long those guys are in there.
Maybe try to hold it out here long enough to wear down the guys that did it early, wear down their tires, and maybe try to gain some more advantage.
Yeah, he could just be going for maybe some fresh tires and really low fuel at the end of this one. He could run 58 laps, and they pit. So, yeah, he could pit probably within about 10 laps or so. I think he might have that much left.
He's making his way back up here.
Got 26 laps remaining here in stage number 3 here in your Ruthless Racing Pro Series from Bristol. And it is getting spicy out here. So can we see Holly would pull out the Holly strategy. So he is ahead of Henson, back on one of those laps.
That's going to get one of these laps back right here.
Still waiting on that Henson pit stop. About 24 to go here. Not 24, about 20. That's 2. Because our stream's a lap down over here. Or maybe 2 laps in. There goes Henson down pit lane, and we'll get his service, his last service stop of the day. This will put us on the board with Hollywood, and there, like I said, a flash 9 if he pit at that moment. That would help him attack this Hollywood strategy, and that's what we're seeing here. He's pretty close to Hollywood. I don't think Henson's going to come out in such a good spot. He might be on fresh tires, but he's going to have to get it done with like 19 laps remaining. Here comes Henson off. And he is going to get in behind Hollywood. It's just a good clean stop there for Henson. Now can Hollywood keep it together here for 18 laps?
Yeah, it's a tall order right there.
It's going to be a good battle here between the 77 and the 18. 77 down to the inside, going to be clear. Pulled a little mini slaughter on him. Oh, 4 is down. Coming out of pit road, he wrecked. Yeah, Henson's getting battled again, maybe by some lap cars here. So now Flash. I think the 42 of Eagles is actually our leader still. Waiting for his last pit. Yeah, the name of this league is the Ruthless Racing Series. Yeah, the Ruthless Racing Pro and Ruthless Racing Pro Am Series. Got flashing on off the pit stop. I mean, my lord, let's put the gap on him. Flash dub. I seen Skew Car maybe mention that earlier. But yeah, he's out to some kind of lead.
Hollywood's really fighting to hang on to that car right now.
See, we're getting down to it with the burnout rule in effect right now. There are 12 laps remaining. Oh, I'm sorry. 11. Alright, 17 is our leader, and these laps are ticking down. We're under 10 to go now.
Eagles is coming down pit road.
Yeah, Eagles now down pit road. And he was our leader, but we were looking at flashing on. He gets around Billy there. '77 takes the lead for now. That is Now flashing on. There we go. I'm not sure that who that puts in second, but there is only 6 laps remaining. Flash, you know, this is half-mile track, not much more to go. So what do you think about it so far, Rico?
Yeah, have to give it to Flash, man. That stop. That seemed to give him what he was looking for. Not a whole lot of action, but it's been a really good race tonight. A lot of people trying to battle Henson those first couple of stages, and looking like maybe Flash just had the right call at the right time.
Yeah, I think the strategy's what pulled it off as we got 1 to go, presented by Skew Car this time around. And it will be Flash 9 in his first race here in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series with a win from the last great Coliseum at Bristol. With a great strategy in Stage 3 burnout rule in effect. We'll see what he gets done here.
Who's Ryan Blaney on us?
Alright, here we go. See what Flash 9's got in the burnout tank. Oh, he's just trying to burn the tires. Ain't gonna happen. But it's a good look for that 77. You know, he's just sitting in victory lane right now. There we go. That's a good look.
Yeah, maybe him, whatever he was doing, looked a lot cooler than what it looked like.
Yeah, I always tell people that, you know, the burnout's really for the driver because you don't get to do that. You know what I mean? So it may not look all that great to us up here, but it's good for the driver, you know, just to be able to do that. Don't really get that. Alright, so let's see. Let's see where everybody finished. We'll get Ed to scroll up a little bit here. We got Flash winner, Hollywood, Henson third. Eagles, Jason rounding up the top 5. Billy, Death Force Honor, Timmy, DK, and MJ rounding up the top 10. So MJ wrecked off pit road there towards the end. Ed, though, Kenrod, and Big Ben rounding up the field. Kenrod, Big Ben, expired engines this evening. But we'll get Flash 9, Hollywood, and then Henson in here. We'll get over to
Terry Racer with the fastest lap.
Alright, we're over here on these cars now. We're doing stuff a little backwards this week just to test it out. We're going to start with our winner, Flash 9. Once he gets here, he was in a different 77 car. You were in that one. Alright, awesome. Driver 77 tonight, Flash 9. First race here in the Ruthless Pro Series. First win. Man, got it done at a tough place like Bristol. You weren't the favorite, I guess some would say, most of the race, but you make it all come together there at the end. Just, you know, walk us through what it took to pull off that strategy in the end like that.
Yeah, I really was not expecting for the car to be as good as it was, honestly. Made a little bit of a front weight adjustment before the race, and you know, I knew how fast Typical was. Unfortunately, he wasn't here, but you know, Henson was really fast, and it was just really hard to pass, first of all. But then we got to the last stage, extremely long stage. First about 7-10 laps, it really didn't fire off that well. Then I was able to reel in the 4 and the 42, and the 14 pit early, so I got help from the other two. When I got to them, they let me go, and was able to make a lot of ground on the 18, and um, that was pretty much it. Car was fast, I handled great. I figured the strategy he pulled in stage one, I had a feeling he was going to go no tires on his last stop. So I tried to undercut him about as much as I could. I pit with about 34 laps to go, something like that. Just few enough laps. I took half a can, and car was flying, and tried to make up the time, and did it somehow.
Hey, I mean, you definitely put the strategy together out here. It got it done. Like I said, first race, first win. So congratulations on that. Any shout outs?
Uh, Not really. I just want to thank Hollywood for inviting me to race with everybody. My first race with this league, and really with a lot of the people here. I race with Mike a lot, but Eagles and Hollywood and Henson and some of the others haven't really raced together officially. So it was nice to come in here, race with some of the best guys again, and just feels great to come in and be able to win and know that there's a lot of fast guys here too. So and then all my Showtime guys, and yeah, can't wait to come back.
Heck yeah, man. Well, congratulations on that win. And if you come back for the Glen next week, we'll see what you got there.
Well, I don't like road courses, so I may have to skip that one, but I'll definitely be at some of the other ovals. I won't be a full timer, so just here to add a little competition.
Well,
But I
nonetheless,
appreciate everybody.
yeah, nonetheless, thanks for racing, and yeah, you're welcome for to be here as long as you want. All right, um, Hollywood, second.
How's it going, Stu?
Hey man, so finishing second here, the 14 of Hollywood. Man, good strategies there for you. I feel like they just didn't come to fruition like you would have hoped, I imagine. But we'll let Rico ask you, see what he thinks, what he wants to pick out of the brain of Hollywood.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting strategy. You ran that in the beginning of stage 3. You pitted really early. You seemed like you had some kind of idea what you want to do, and it seemed like you just could not fully get it to where you wanted it to be. And just kind of explain what happened there.
Yeah, so I mean that strategy kind of goes back to stage 2 because we were kind of saving fuel, so I was going between third and fourth, and I misshifted and went down when I was in third, and me and Mike got together, and it gave me some damage. So then got loose right there, lost a couple positions, and had to fix the damage on pit road. So I was kind of at a loss for my track position. I was running really in second all night, and I wasn't planning on pitting that early. I was going to tail Henson and kind of keep to his pace because I figured the 18 car was who I was racing. But then I was behind Eagles, Mike, and maybe Flash as well, or somebody else. And I just felt like my car was a little bit quicker. I think in stage 1 and 2, me and Henson kind of pulled away from everybody. So I figured if I got down pit road, came out, clean track, I was going to be a little bit faster than riding behind them and maybe letting the 18 kind of get away from me. So I came in and took my no tire stop then, and then ran out the laps until I could make it to the end with 4 tires and a full tank. Around 55 to go, I think, is when I pitted. And I'm going to be honest, I ran that strategy probably as good as you could do it. I didn't catch any traffic when I came out of the pits the first time or the second time, and I made my way through traffic. The lap cars that I did pass are people that were off sequence for me. I made my way through them pretty well. There wasn't really any incidents or anything. So, yeah, 77 just had a better strategy. It seems like 4 tires twice was the call tonight. I was a little surprised when I saw him because I came out in front of Henson, and then I was like, man, Flash is really running me down, and he just blew past me. I didn't have any tire to hold him up or anything. So, yeah, first race here kind of showed out. Showed us how to run Bristol and run that strategy. So, yeah, hell of a job by him. Real quick, I want to thank Rico and Stu for doing the broadcast tonight. And thank you to all the fans that are watching our races every week. It means a lot to us. And what's the score of that game, Stu?
It's 16-0.
Oh, shit. It's not 16-0.
Not now?
Oh, no. The other game, Stu. The Phillies.
Oh, I can't watch that.
You don't want to talk about that?
I can't watch that. Okay,
well, I'm going to go watch that.
Obviously, I'm bad luck.
I'm going to go watch that and watch the Phils maybe clinch up the NL
Stroke.
Shout out to the Phillies. That's my shout out tonight. Thank you, everybody. Oh, also, real quick, shout out Henson, man. That was his setup. That car was fire. That car was hella good. I tried to work on it a little bit and only made it worse. So I went back and ran it exactly how he gave it to me. And, I had a pretty good car, but definitely was not as good as that. So I would not have finished second doing that. I was trying to beat him with it, but, Flash got us there. So congratulations to Flash and Henson on the podiums. Or Flash on the win, Henson on the podium.
Yep, nonetheless, good round, Hollywood. Finishing second. But we'll move over to our 18 car, winner of stages 1 and 2. And, we personally felt like you may have ran just a little long there on that last stop. But, just kind of, obviously first 2 stages, you just won them. But last stage, what kind of caused that to go from a first to a third here for you?
Yeah, strategy, man. I guess maybe I need to work on strategy or figure something out. It's like the second race of the season I've gotten beat off strategy. So, it's kind of disappointing. I led probably like 90% of that race. Actually, most of it. Once we cycled, I was the leader pretty much every time. So, I know I had a really good car. Wasn't expecting 4 to be the move there or 4 to beat me by 8 seconds. But, strategy plays out. So.
Yeah, strategy is a big deal, and especially when you're running a short track like this, and you get laps down so quickly. Was there any point where you felt like maybe you were running too long in that third stage?
No, my teammate, typical won the FRR race here, and we ran the exact same strategy he did, and he won by a pretty significant bit doing it. So, it wasn't kind of a teammate strategy. Not, Hollywood was on a different shot there. Kind of bickered back and forth to typical and got the right strategy, I thought, and just got beat. And I didn't think staying out that long was gonna be an issue because I honestly figured Flash would have took none. But he knew that I took none in the beginning of that first pit in stage 1. So he outplayed me there for sure. But congrats to him on the win there. Maybe you can teach me some strategy or something.
Hey, well, nonetheless, top 3 here for you, Henson, and a great points day on top of that. And you were the Mina Peach Pole Award winner. So, all in all, not a terrible day for you. Maybe just disappointing on the strategy part.
Yeah, good day. Good points day. Sucks to not win it, especially when I dominated most of the race. But shout out to you, shout out to Rico in the booth, and shout out to my RS teammates.
Hey, well, we appreciate you, Henson, and thanks for racing as always, my man.
Yes, sir.
All right, Rico, you got anything for everybody before we take off?
Okay, just everybody be ready next week for Pro Series and Pro-Am at the Glen. It's gonna be interesting, I can feel.
I'm with Rico. Catch us same bad time, same bad channel Tuesday for the Glen and the Pro-Am Series, and then we'll have FTR Elite Series on Wednesday. don't quite remember where that one's at.
I believe we're at Darlington.
There you go. Darlington, the Lady in Black, and then Pro Series at the Glen on Thursday. So I think we're in for a good one. Some guys needing some points in both series, and the Glen can be tough to some people and good to others. So we'll see how that works out for everybody. But nonetheless, hope everybody enjoys your weekend. Thanks to Rico for doing the booth with me tonight. Congratulations to Flash 9 on the win, Hollywood on second, Henson in third in his 2 stage wins, and also the Mina Peach Pole Award. But yeah, nonetheless, it was 2 times for 4 tires that gets the win here at the Last Great Coliseum for Flash 9 there in the 77 tonight. So without further ado, everybody, rock on, race on, Ruthless Racing.